Namaste, friends. This is Elle with Sacred Union Tarot, and I thank you for being here. Tonight is the full moon in Gemini, December 18th, December 19th, wherever you are in the world, how it applies to you. So, big energies. Of course, the normal full moon downloads, but surrender. When I pre-shuffle, surrender to the journey. Surrender and journey by moonlight. Surrender to the journey. It is time to realize that this is larger than you. Of course, you have your 3D life that you need to maintain, but the spiritual 5D world is becoming larger and larger in your life, in your reality. We are transitioning into that dimension, and it is it's kind of like an hourglass. It's kind of seeping little by little into our lives. And so I have all these decks out from the personal readings that I just completed. So I'm gonna, for the rest of this calendar year until the end of December 2021, I am going to pull from whatever decks are here. So let's pull for The Universe Has Your Back and see what comes through. I'm using a new microphone until I get a new one in. My other microphone absolutely stopped. I had two incredible readings. Neither one had any sound whatsoever. So I'm using a different mic, so I may sound a little different. But let's see. This is a general read. Please take what resonates, leave in peace what does not, as a message for someone else. I appreciate your comments, likes, shares, subscribes to tickle the algorithms on YouTube to help get these messages out. I don't do subscriptions or paid subscriptions. I don't do other platforms where you have to pay. I don't do extendeds where you have to pay. I don't monetize this channel. I do these readings to help people feel supported and get deeper understanding. I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. So you are seeing somebody like the Hangman. You're seeing a different perspective now. You're seeing people through a different lens, a lens of more unconditional love, knowing that everybody, this is a human experience, and everybody makes mistakes on this human part of our journey, and we've come here to learn lessons, and people make mistakes to learn those lessons. Voyage of the Heart. This one came out in one of the readings that I did. Love throws through you and to you. And this is about unblocking. And look at how her eye, that would fit right there into that image. So these two go together. So letting go of the shadow of the past, and I'm hearing regret and denial of the past. Letting go of that is going to create a flow of energy that is going to run through you. See if you can wait, see that there? Okay. So anyway, in the last reading that I did that this card came out, one of the ones that the sound didn't come out, you see this ship, and it's going up this very monstrous wave, almost like a rogue wave that could threaten to tip them over and drown them, sink the ship. However, by creating the flow, you're safe. All right, I need to stop there, and I need to pull a few. Let's see, I'm going to pull some chakra. Hope you are well. I hope you are balancing this full moon energy. This is intense. This is a shift. It is a shift. Huge, right after the 12/12 portal. This is a huge shift. And I mean, the downloads have been all day. The almost past live information coming through. Bittersweet wisdom. There's a melancholy feel about this card. Someone blue, someone possibly in the doldrums. that needs that flow. The doldrums are when the winds on the ocean didn't blow and the sailing vessels would be stuck for weeks on end because the winds didn't pick up to put wind in the sails. So they would be in what was called the doldrums, no movement whatsoever. And this is definitely about a voyage. And then now we have a opening up and allowing, releasing the past is going to help create this flow. And through that flow, you will start to gain this wisdom. She's pregnant with the earth, like the Empress card. It's almost like these are the epiphanies. She feels like the Empress and the Queen of Wands. But it's like the merging of the 3D and the 5D. Though that ancient wisdom is going to help you once you create this flow by releasing, surrendering to the journey. Let's pull some tarot. Let's do the Shadowscapes, I think. Is that the card deck I should use? So let's see what else. Remember, no reversals in this deck. Strength. Yeah, this is going to, this transition is going to take some inner strength. Letting go takes strength. It takes courage. Letting go of things even though they may not be serving you. Yeah. This is making an investment in yourself, in your future, in this new level, this new dimension. What's the bittersweet about? Justice. There was something unjust that occurred in your life. However, the lessons, the wisdom that you gained from it created this transformation. See all the butterflies? Let me turn my light on here so you can see. See all those butterflies? And that's why it's bittersweet. Usually when bittersweet means that there was a harshness and then there was a positive outcome. And the bittersweet was you had to go through this pain with this person in order to gain this wisdom, this lesson. Eight of Pentacles. Feels like you had to do a lot of inner work. This feels like it needs to go over here. You had to do a lot of work. It could be somebody you worked with. It could be just the work that you did in the relationship. Five of Wands. Yeah, there's the conflict. You put in so much time, effort, energy, and it just wasn't reciprocated to you. Eight of Wands, yeah. Look at the release. So you chose to release it. Toss it up to the wind. Surrendered. You surrendered to what you knew is for your highest and greatest good. Nine of Wands. It was you invested a lot. Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. You spent a lot of time, money, energy, money, devotion, I'm hearing. Okay, the High Priestess and the Wheel of Fortune came out together. This was part of your journey, part of your lesson, part of your experience here for something you needed to learn in this Earth School. Okay, so I'm going to take an Herbiary card. Let's see what comes out here. Or I'm sorry, this is not Herbiary. This is Enchanted Blossoms. Okay, so just to sum up, This is, feels like there needs to be forgiveness here. But this is a relationship where you've put a lot of time and effort, a lot of your energy into, and this person was a disappointment to you. And it feels as though there was a major lesson learned and you walked away with some wisdom, but it was very painful. You took a lot of strength to walk away from this, but you realized at some point, that this was no longer for your highest and greatest good, and you had to release and surrender. But the lesson here is that you can't carry that resentment with you. You can't carry that that anger, that frustration, that disappointment. You have to look at them as being in the same earth school you're in, and their experience is multivariate as well. And they're going to have ups and downs and failures and flaws. And you have to see them from the perspective of being flawed so that you can detach with love and continue on your voyage. And that's going to get you out of the doldrums, put wind back in your sails, and then you'll then be flowing with the energy of love. And part of that is the self-love lesson. Okay, so again, Enchanted Blossoms, Grace. Yeah, kind of anticipated that card. Grace. Oh, okay. This card, when I picked up the deck, it just kind of flew and dropped. New love, a potential love connection awaits. Releasing brings in this new love. Being in this energy of your divine grace. Seeing this other situation from a lessons learned kind of perspective, and forgiving that person for their flaws and forgiving yourself for your flaws. It was a karmic lesson, and now it's over, and you gained a lot of wisdom. And number one, the number one lesson that you learned here was, going with the what is in your highest and greatest good, and you know when something is not, and that resisting that makes it difficult. Safe. It is safe now for you to love. This new love coming in, you're going to feel safer because you've kind of been through this really important lesson. So this lesson is going to serve as a fundamental point of wisdom for you to be in a more divine grace energy when this new love comes in. And that new love is going to create this flow, because the love is going to flow through you and to you. So now you have a new love coming in, and it's going to be safe. Here is the visionary. This is the Wild Goddess Oracle. Developing habits and actions to help you turn your visions into reality will guide you on your path to the ultimate success and happiness. So this might be, this new love comes in when you start chasing your dreams. This is the Peacemaker. It is time to make peace. You will get much further on your path through kind acts and words than you will by forcing things or vengeance. So that's the releasing and the forgiving here. All right, one more. And we'll pull some tarot on this. The Angel. Could be a twin flame energy coming in. You may soon encounter a person or events that will benefit you in ways that seem to have angelic origins. You may be called to be an angel. All right, so this is an 11 card, so that is, or it's a 47, which is an 11, and that is a twin flame number for me. So let's pull from the, let's see if I have the booklet here handy for this. This is the Tarot of the Divine. Strength again. Okay, so it re-emphasizing strength here. Draw upon your inner strength and wisdom to pull yourself out of that. If you're in it now, time to pull out, because this is what's coming on. Three of Wands. Look, I said pull yourself out. She's climbing out of the quagmire. She's the Empress in reverse and the King of Pentacles, King of Coins. Now, definitely karmic energy here. Feels like that's who this was here. Could be a Taurus, Capricorn, Earth energy. Feels like it was a stifling situation. It was stifling your energy. That's why you were in the doldrums. Four of Cups. Yeah, that is definitely stifling. This is the energy of, to me, I'm hearing shifting focus. Be aware of, just because this situation is present in your reality, there is this cup coming in. This is this new love. But you have to release. Wheel of Fortune again, and the Sun in reverse. Staying over here is going to have not so good outcomes for you. I mean, you saw where that card flipped. This looks like two people who have become one. Definitely twin flame energy here. But look how there's this web. And it feels like this Eight of Pentacles. All right, let's see. There's something else in the Tower of Love. Activation deck. Let's see what comes through. There's something missing from this reading right now that I feel. I feel like there's this, I keep hearing mind the gap. Like in London on the tube, there's a gap between the sidewalk and the platform and the cars. And there's signs all over that says mind the gap. Feels like there is a gap here. I don't know. It's the gap between this situation that you're in and the future situation. And I can't understand the what the gap is. It just feels like there is a transitionary piece that's missing. Joy, you delight in the love of life and bring a spirit of fun to all that you do. Okay, well, there's the gap right there. You got to get into a higher vibration because you're in this melancholy, bittersweet, Four of Cups and this bittersweet energy. In order to create this flow, you have to get into a higher vibration because you can't go from, you know, melancholy, bittersweet to grace. That's the gap. So you need to find joy. You need to find joy in the present and not just, you know, waiting for, I'm hearing quagmire to end. You have to consciously choose to transition out of it. That's where the Strength card, and that's why it's come in twice. One Strength card is at peace with this lion. This other Strength card is, hell, she's wrestling an alligator. So, you know, Acceptance. You are ready to release control of situations or people and lovingly embrace the rhythm of life. Okay. So accepting that this was not the ideal situation for you, and that it was a karmic lesson, and you have to detach. You are releasing old patterns and ideas that no longer serve your highest ideals of love. Okay. It was a karmic lesson. We're pretty clear there now. So now you have to release and get into your higher vibration in order to make this transition into this new grace. And then this energy is going to come in because now you're flowing with love and forgiveness and grace, and you're connecting with your divinity. You know, now you're going to start to see the miracles happen. You start envisioning your life, start taking control of your own destiny, start creating the things that you've dreamed about, and then all the little puzzle pieces are going to start to flip into place. Your fate then will begin to manifest. So this is some self-care. Read. May need to do some research on some things that you want to create. Plan a vacation. This one's come up in every single reading I've done. And do some energy work, right? You're going to have to definitely transition from the lower vibration energies into this higher vibration of joy and grace and gratitude. Let's see how some empowerment, some affirmations that will help you connect with that. Well, that one, be addicted to bettering yourself. Maybe reading some self-help books. Your mind is a weapon. Keep it sharp. That's that creative energy. That's reading, keeping your mind sharp. Let's pull one more. A little bumpy of a reading for me. It feels a little unsettled. Energy feels distracted energy. It feels disrupted energy. This situation needs to be resolved. So you need to find your inner strength. Even though you feel like you're going to be wrestling an alligator, you've got the strength to do it. But you need to, this is something that is no longer serving you. You've been procrastinating. You've been procrastinating dealing with this. You know what you need to do, but you've been procrastinating. Use your haters as your motivators. I haven't pulled this card before, I don't think. Use your haters as your motivators. All right, so it seems to me like there are some people out there that are not necessarily on your side. So I'm going to leave it there. I hope that helps. Namaste.